Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Little touch pass to the receiver. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. The Seminoles get the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
He'll toss it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Finds the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. And some room to work. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Golden Flashes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gonna run it. It's Newman. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Golden Flashes are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the tailback. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Quick completion on the out. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The give on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Touchdown Seminoles! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's loose. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Got it in the middle. It's Etheridge. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Looking for space. It's Newman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Newman. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Good timing on the quick out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Holmes. At the 20, he's got space. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Now the play fake. Might be looking to run. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Noles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving. Touchdown, Florida State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Flashes will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. He's at the touchdown nose. Great job by the back on the option. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to... There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. Got a little space. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Kent State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Slithers into space. Wide open spaces. Made a defender miss. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The golden flashes after ripping off that huge run. Let's see if they can do it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the golden flashes will send out the punt unit. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And the Noles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's Robinson. Jumped on top of the pile. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Holmes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down. Opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Creates a little room. It's a seam wide open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Dropping back, it's Cole. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got room at the 35. It's a running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Gives it on the option. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Now facing a 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down from the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
He'll keep it himself. Turning on the Jets. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Still deep in their own territory, 2nd and 6 from the 15. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. To the air, it's Cole. He's going to throw deep right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll return it from the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Berry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play is... Take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Martin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Slips through the line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Back to pass, it's Cole. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. Makes a move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total